Okay, good morning my dear students. Now we discuss coordinate geometry. In our last class, it means day 26 part 2, we discuss some introductory topic like in a coordinate geometry, we can locate the position of any object in space, and we know that two type of plane. One is the Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane are coordinate in which we use x-axis and y-axis for the locate any object, and second one is the polar plane or coordinate. It means in the Cartesian coordinate we use ordered pairs with x and y for the location of any object, and in polar coordinate we get the direction or exact location of any object with the help of r and theta. Clear? Now, this polar coordinate you studied in the class 12. Clear? Now, we discuss only the Cartesian coordinate. Cartesian coordinate means it is a number line which known as the x-axis and y-axis, which intersect at the origin, that is called O, and the coordinate of origin is 0, 0. The first point refer to the x-axis, and second point refer to the y-axis. It means it is x and it is y. Clear? In x and y, the first point refer to the x-axis and second point refer to the y-axis. Clear? With the help of this, we can know how what is the exact location of any object in space. In the same way, you know, if you have some ordered pair. Ordered pair means x and y is ordered pair, and it is not reciprocal. It is not equal to y and x. Here it means ordered pair is not reciprocal or converse. Here, because if it converse, then their position are changed. That's why it is not true. Clear? Then ordered pair is not reciprocal. In the same way, y dash, x dash, x, it is origin. You know that if we can make at any plane or surface x-axis and y-axis, then it is divided in 4 quadrants, 4th equal part, and each part is called the quadrant. Each part is called the quadrant. Quadrant means 1/4 of the whole. Clear? Then it is the first. We proceed with the anti-clockwise direction. Then it is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. In ordered pair, we know that which sign in the first quadrant. It means plus and plus for the first quadrant, minus and plus for the second quadrant, both are the minus in the third quadrant, and plus and minus are the fourth quadrant. Clear? You already know that the x-axis is known as the abscissa, and y-axis is known as the ordinate. You already know that ordinate means the y is 0 on how many places? Ordinate 0 किस किस प्लेस पे होता है? Then your answer is 2 place. One is the origin here. The second point is the ordinate. Then at the origin, ordinate is 0, and on the x-axis. Clear? The value of y are ordinate. Ordinate y is 0 on origin and x-axis. These all things are discussed in our last class. Again, abscissa. Abscissa means x is 0 on origin and y-axis. It means abscissa is 0 on the origin and y-axis, and ordinate is 0 on the origin and y-axis. It means the value of y is 0 on the x-axis. Suppose if any point is here, then their coordinate is -1, -2, and here. Then the coordinate is the -3 and y is not here. Then the coordinate of this point is -3, 0. In the same way, if any object is here, then its coordinate is, you see, the point is on y-axis. Then first point is 0, means abscissa is 0 on y-axis, and it is plus 2.5 because it is in between 2 and 3. Is that clear? Thereafter, in our syllabus, we know the distance formula. There, what is the distance formula? Because this all topic discussed in the class 9, and we revise again in our class day 26 part 1, 2 and day 25 part 2 also. Here, now we discuss day 27 part 1 distance formula. Distance formula. It means in the coordinate geometry, we can find what is the distance between 2 points in any given कार्टेशियन प्लेन. क्लियर? किसी भी कार्टेशियन प्लेन में जो 2 पॉइंट होता है उसके बीच का डिस्टेंस क्या होता है. तो ये आप कंसीडर कर लीजिए कि ये वाई एक्सिस है, इट इज द वाई एक्सिस एंड इट इज द एक्स एक्सिस एंड इट इज ओरिजिन. क्लियर? यू नो दैट सपोज इफ एनी ऑब्जेक्ट is here, it is A, here, and its coordinate is x1, y1, clear, and another object is B. Its coordinate is x1, y1, and another point is B, and its coordinate is x2, y2. Then what is the distance between A and B? See, we know that distance means line segment. You know that the shortest distance between 2 points is known as the line segment, and it is the shortest. Then if you join A and B, then it is the shortest distance between A and B, and we know that what is its value. With the help of this formula, we get the value of AB. What is the distance of AB? Clear? Then if you want to plot on this XY plane the point A and B, then you know that this distance is from X1 and this distance is distance from this point na, then it is Y. अभी आप ये देख रहे हो कि यह जो पॉइंट A है इसका जो X एक्सिस पे X1 डिस्टेंस है और Y एक्सिस पे Y1 डिस्टेंस है, ठीक है। इसका मतलब कि Y एक्सिस से यह X1 डिस्टेंस पे है और X एक्सिस से यह Y1 डिस्टेंस पर पॉइंट A है। फिर इसी तरीके से यह B, तो B का यह टोटल डिस्टेंस कितना हो जाएगा, Y2 हो जाएगा, और यह टोटल डिस्टेंस X2 हो जाएगा। आ रहा है समझ में? मतलब यह X2 है और यह आपका X1 है, यह आपका Y1 है और यह आपका Y2। ठीक, आया समझ में? तो अब हमको यह डिस्टेंस फार्मूला बताना है कि यह ए बी के बीच का डिस्टेंस क्या होगा। तो देखिए आप क्या करोगे, इस ए से एक्स एक्सिस, ए और बी से एक्स एक्सिस पे आप परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करोगे। यह हो गया एम और यह हो गया एम। आया समझ में? दोनों पॉइंट से ए और बी से आप क्या करोगे, एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करोगे। कहां पर? एक्स एक्सिस पर और एक्स एक्सिस पर। इट मीन्स ए एम परपेंडिकुलर टू ओ एक्स एंड बी एम परपेंडिकुलर टू ओ एक्स, ठीक है। देन आफ्टर we draw a perpendicular from A to BN। BN पर आप एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करोगे एंड AP परपेंडिकुलर टू BN, और AP से हम BN पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा कर देंगे, ठीक है। Then after, if you want to know that, then here APNM is a rectangle. APNM is a rectangle, and you know that their opposite side are same. That means distance AM is equal to, what is distance? AM is equal to PN and it is equal to Y1। अरे समझ में? यह AM का डिस्टेंस कितना है? Y1 है, तो यह PN का भी डिस्टेंस कितना होगा? Y1 होगा। इन द सेम वे AP is equal to MN, AP is equal to MN, and we have no knowledge about AP and MN. Clear? Then if you want to find the distance of AP, then what you can do? You know that the distance from O to N, ON is equal to X2 and OM is equal to X1। You see here OM is equal to x1 and ON is equal to x2. Then MN is equal to ON minus OM. Then it is x2 minus x1, and which are equal to the AP. Here, then you know that length of AP, यह आपका AP, और आप इसका लेंथ निकालिए क्या है, x2 माइनस x1. आ रहा समझ में? In the same way, we can know the length of BP. Here, BN is equal to Y2. देख रहे हैं आप, B से N का डिस्टेंस Y2 है, एंड AM is equal to Y1. यह A से M का डिस्टेंस Y1 है. आ रहा समझ में? अब हमको, और यह AM और PN आपस में इक्वल है. आप देख रहे हो AM और PN आपस में इक्वल है, बिकॉज इट इज द अपोजिट साइड ऑफ द रेक्टेंगल. तो अब हमको यह डिस्टेंस बताना है BP. तो क्या हो जाएगा, BP इक्वल टू, BP इक्वल टू हो जाएगा BN माइनस PN. तो BN कितना है, Y2 है, और PN कितना है, Y1 है. तो फिर हमको पता चल गया कि ये जो डिस्टेंस है एक्चुअल में, यह BP इतना दूर, ये कितना हो गया, Y2 माइनस Y1. ये हो गया आपका BP Y2 माइनस Y1. ठीक है. तो अब आपको A से B तक जाना है, तो आप ऐसे भी जा सकते हो, तो वो तो शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस होगा नहीं. तो आप A से B को डायरेक्ट ज्वाइन करोगे, तो आप देख रहे हो कि आपको जब ये सारा कंस्ट्रक्शन करते हैं, देन वी हैव अ ट्रायंगल APB. आपको एक ट्रायंगल APB दिख रहा है. ठीक है. इन दिस ट्रायंगल APB, एंगल P इज इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री. एंगल P जो है क्या है, 90 डिग्री है. ठीक. अब जब एंगल P 90 डिग्री हो गया, देन बाय यूजिंग पाइथागोरस थ्योरम, पाइथागोरस थ्योरम का यूज करेंगे. क्या होता है पाइथागोरस थ्योरम? द हाइपोटेनस स्क्वायर is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Means hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. ठीक है. You know that a line opposite to 90 degree is called the hypotenuse. Then this angle is P. Then opposite to angle P is AB. That's why AB is the hypotenuse. Then here AB square, and perpendicular and base are interchanged. Here perpendicular is BP, BP square, and plus base is AP square. You write base square plus perpendicular square or AP square plus BP square. Then you know that what is the length of BP? Here BP, then it is Y2 minus Y1 whole square, and AP, here AP x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1. You know that addition hold the commutative property, then it will be written x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. There, and it is AB square. We find the distance, that's why AB is the distance. Then AB is equal to under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Clear? This is in our book, it is denoted by D. D is the distance between A and B, and it is equal to the x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Clear? It is the distance formula. Clear? It means if you find the distance between 2 points, then you can use this formula. It is also written like this. D is equal to, here I write x2 minus x1. If you want, then you can write x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Then there is no effect of the value of the formula or distance, because if here from here you can take minus as a common, then it is my x1 minus x2, and if you take the minus as a common, then you know that the square of the minus is plus. That's why it means both formula are the same. Here again, what we can do? We prove the distance formula. You see, distance from A to M, it is y1. Distance from B to N, it is y2. Distance from O to M, it is x1, and distance from O to N, it is x2. We know that we find the AP and BP. Then if you want to find the if you want to find the AP, then what you can do? We subtract ON minus OM, and it is equal to AP. It is equal to MN, and MN is equal to AP because it is the rectangle. In the same way, we find the BP, then BP is equal to BN minus PN. Okay? Then by this way we can prove the distance formula. Okay? Now